Welcome to day 3 of the Game Changer Challenge. We've had 3 days of understanding a bit of a challenge, of coming up with different solutions to a challenge, and today we are going to share those solutions that we came up with. I think the last person was here until about 9 o'clock last night, and I don't think it was any of us. I think it was probably a 14-year-old in a school that was wanting to come up with these solutions. So we have had 3 amazing days of learning, sharing, leading and collaborating. It's been remarkable.
It has indeed been absolutely fantastic and a real privilege for us to be working with you over this time. I think something has happened because we have our incredibly important guests who are sitting at the front here. You have all gone really quiet. So can we show them how we give a 10x welcome to our judges? That's more like it. We've had this over the last 3 days.
Beautiful, thank you. So I wanted to acknowledge that we are on the lands of the Darug people and pay my respects on behalf of the Game Changers to their elders, past, present and emerging, and respect that there are many stories on the land in which we are gathering, and there are many stories that have been created as we have been in the room as well. So without further ado, we want to sort of have a look at what design is all about. It's not just about the design that we've come up with, but we've spent 3 days thinking like designers, acting like designers, and immersing with designers as well. Linda Marmo says that every great design begins with an even better story. And if we had the time and the energy, we would share all of the micro stories across these 3 days. It hasn't just been about coming up with good ideas, it's been about forging friendships, having lots of laughs, getting a little bit frustrated, but in fact, it's all about this process of making ourselves really, really proud. We started off at Google, and a big shout out to our friends at Google for that day. It feels like forever ago, right?
It was like 3 months ago,
Yeah,
I feel.
It was about 3 months ago we started, all together with our Noogler hats and sitting in Google. And Mark Scott, you chaired a profound panel where we were asked questions, things like, can there be robot politicians in the future? And we knew we were up for a big 3 days when we were standing at the side going, whoa, that's a big question. Oh my goodness, this is big thinking. And you've only served to impress us and grow our hearts and our smarts ever since. We then kind of moved into a design sprint where we were introducing our game changers to what it is to think like a designer and go through a design thinking process. We dived straight into an empathy challenge. Chris, what was that all about?
So the empathy challenge was looking at what can we do to support our family and our friends as they get older, and some of the things that they used to find easy become more difficult. So for example, memory muscle, we challenged the students to learn in 45 seconds 16 words, and then to count out some cards whilst reciting the words, just to feel what that cognitive load, which is a word I heard Mark use before, that cognitive load can feel like. And we also had, for example, what does it feel like when you are losing some of that fine motor skills in your hands? So having to wear a pair of gardening gloves and build the highest domino tower. So really trying to understand and put ourselves into the shoes of other people to develop our skill, and probably the most important skill within design thinking, of empathy and understanding our users.
So this is where we sort of really got to know our students. So my name is Summer, for those who are new in the room and haven't hung out with me for a few days. I'm a teacher, I'm a learning designer, and I'm probably the biggest fan of students and teachers that you will ever find. Chris is also a coach and has been coaching our primary students. Tell us a bit about you, Chris.
I'm just awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of. No, I'm really, really lucky to be working with the primary students in the first day and then across the cohort in the second day. I am also a French, Spanish and technology teacher and a learning designer, and I must say it is always a privilege. I love working with adults, and adults are great.
Yeah, you're good.
But it is always a privilege to hang out and work with such amazing young people.
We've also had 2 other coaches working with us. So my secondary coach, colleague Brian, he's also on the judging panel today. And we've got Kimberly as well, who is absolutely doing an amazing job in managing some of the tech and VR and amazing things that you will see on our screens. So thank you so much for working alongside our game changers and being with us as well. Can we do a 10-time shout out to our other coaches and to Chris? So you'll see as well that we are giving lots of affirmations, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that soon. But you can see with this process, I want you to have a look at this. Keep this in your mind. This is a plasticine thingamy-bob sort of guy. And this was one of our early stage prototypes. When you see what you're going to see in our pictures, all of our game changers down the front, for those that can't see, are laughing like, oh my goodness, that was our first go and we thought that was great. 2 days later, you're going to see all sorts of things with virtual reality, augmented reality, and all sorts of prototypes that move and twist and bend as well. So this is a photo that was taken late last night, working well into the night. We always have high expectations of our young people and they always meet them. This was around 8:30 last night. Cal, I think you were getting a little frustrated with some of the bits and pieces. Yep, but you managed to push through and a lot of teamwork there was happening. So the results of what you see today are truly, truly amazing. Okay, so I wanted to just throw out an amazing thank you to our collaborators. We had so many of all of these team here into late last night, providing advice, expertise, resources and tools, and also a shout out to the STEM T4L leaders. We know what to do 10 times, go for it. So this is going to be our run sheet, our order of service. What we are doing though is we have to switch South Coogee Public School. We're going down to the end, which means after Samuel Gilbert, we need to start to get mic'd up. Are we all good with this one, Game Changers? Fantastic. We had over 150 entries to be part of the Game Changer Challenge, and these 18 schools are phenomenal. I would love it if our visitors, our guests and our judges could show appreciation not only for our students but our amazing teachers that have been part of this. I'd also like to introduce our judges. Chris, would you like to introduce our judges for us?
So we are incredibly lucky to have these wonderful people who are going to come along and watch your presentations. And the word judge sounds as if it's, we're going to be banging a gavel on the table, but they are here to celebrate what you have done, to enjoy what you have done. And they are also, I'm sure, feeling very privileged to be in that position. So we have Mark Scott, who is the New South Wales Department of Education Secretary. Mark, do you want to give us a wave? Can we welcome Mark? Leslie Lobel from the Department of Education Deputy Secretary. Thank you, Leslie. Let's just keep clapping. George Harrison, Department of Education Deputy Secretary.
George is joining us for our secondary group.
Yes. Murad Dizdar from the Department of Education Deputy Secretary. Professor Virel Aila, University of Sydney, Mechatronics. Brent Saba from Google for Education. And our very own Uncle Brian. So we've got Uncle Brian is here. So I'm not sure.
Brian's like, you can stop with that.
I'm not sure that the... you are stuck with it. I'm not sure whether or not the judges understand how to receive appreciations. Yep. So when we send you an appreciation, if you can catch it, that would be lovely. So shall we send some appreciations across to the judges? Catch them. That's it. Lovely. Beautiful. Thank you.
Fantastic. So just a bit of a reminder for the folks playing along at home. Our judging criteria here: demonstrate, articulate and fascinate. These have been our three kind of buckets that our game changers have been looking at how they can really get across the message of what they have been working on as well. There are 3 awards. There's the best pitch, and that's going to go to the room. We also have our most collaborative team, and the coaches have been really having a bit of a chat around that, and also we'll have a look at that in the pictures, and the best application of design thinking as a process as well. But really, I know that it's a naff thing to say, but you've all already won. Really and truly, because we've actually seen it all through. And we were over dinner last night thinking, where might this fall? And we truly couldn't find where this might land. So it's going to be a very tough thing to award a prize. Now, Chris, this is a really important part for everyone in the room, particularly our new folks.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sitting and listening to a number of pitches. Now, what I want to do is I want to make sure that when we are listening, we're doing it in a very specific way. It's not just that we look like we're listening, because sometimes when we're waiting for our pitch to come up, we might just be thinking about what we're going to do. But we're going to pay wonderful respect to everyone who comes to the front of the stage, and we're going to use the verb ting, which is the verb to listen. And the Chinese pictogram for ting, it does have a picture of a year in it, so you're using your ears to listen. It also has a picture of eyes, so making sure that we're giving some eye contact to our pitches. It also has the symbol for undivided attention. So we're not thinking about what we're going to be doing next. We're not thinking about what we're going to have for dinner tonight. When we go home, we're really giving all of our attention to our presenters and our heart. So we have worked so hard on empathy, and I want you to continue having empathy for the people who come up and do their amazing pitches in front of us, and our minds. In particular, our judges are going to have to be really cogitating and thinking very hard to see which one of these pitches are hitting the criteria. So that's the kind of listening that we would love to see this morning.
And you might be saying, hey, everyone, are we tinging? That might be a little bit of a...
I could.
You know,
Yes.
we make everything a verb, like ideating,
Yeah.
coming up with ideas. We make up words as designers.
Absolutely.
This
we
is
design words.
Design
Yeah,
words.
sorry.
Now, this is how we are going to roll through all of these pitches. It's really great to show appreciation at the end, but we know all the hard work has gone into this, and we know that it's going to be awesome. So we give ovation and appreciation. I love it when we start with a standing ovation. There's nothing better than walking into a room feeling like a rock star. So ovations, however you want to show that. Appreciations, however you'd like to show that. Deal? Should we practice that? Ovation, appreciation. Give me a bit of an idea so I can guide you. Show your ovations or appreciations. If pretend room person was coming into the room, show me. Fantastic. I love our judges like, I'll remain impartial. So the ovations and appreciations, just like that, don't lose momentum. There are 8 teams that we are going to get through. Remember that design is intelligence made visible. You're about to see some pretty smart things come to the fore. And so with that, I would love it if you could please welcome with an ovation and appreciation, Oak Hill Drive Public School. Not working?
Okay.
We'll do that
I'll
for
pick
you.
for you.
You
There
just
should be
not-
sound. Yeah.
That's a sound. I'm not sure it's the right sound. You happy to go?
There should be sound.
If the sound doesn't come through, can you work through it?
Just click it again. It's a video.
Did you know that 2/3 of Australia is affected by land degradation? Soil quality and drought are 2 of the biggest problems in Australia and have been for many years. Farmers have lost more than half their annual income, and 60% have less than half their potential water supply. So what can we do to help?
Our school, Oak Hill Drive, has been raising money over the past couple of years for Australian farmers who are battling to keep their farms, livelihood and homes. But where does this money go? And is it effective? We think this money should go towards our project.
Farm Watch! Our project was inspired by some of our Game Changer presenters, Lloyd Godson, the marine biologist, and Gillian Kilby's passion for our rural community. We have designed an AI farming system to monitor and improve soil quality. First, our system uses atmospherical water generator, AWG, rainless water tanks. All it needs is air to produce water. Our AWG extracts the humidity from the air, then collects and filters it, then cools and pressurizes the vapor to begin a condensation process. This produces pure water, ready to store for crop irrigation. The AWG runs solely on solar energy and is connected to sprinklers that activate when notified by our AI system sensors.
We have created in-ground sensors to read the soil's moisture and nutrient levels. These connect to FarmWatch AI and water irrigation system.
This is a prototype of our in-ground moisture sensor using microgrids.
AI knows exactly what moisture levels are required in the soil to sustain specific plant growth. As you can see, when it is wet, the sprinkler will not go off. But when it is dry, it will send that message to AI, and AI will use information sources that are not around it, such as weather predictions, water storage, and the drone moisture levels, and turn on sprinkler when needed. As you can see, currently the ground is dry and the sprinkler will be gone. When it is damp again, it will stop.
As you can see, only the head turns, because although we're using solar energy, we still want to conserve some energy. And also the AI tells it which direction for it to spray water in, because we also want to save water.
By only watering specific areas rather than whole crops, we limit water wastage. Emily.
Drones monitor the plantation area by scanning the crops whilst also monitoring local atmospheric conditions.
They also link with Google satellites to collect weather forecasts.
Is it going to rain? Don't worry, AI will know to pause sprinkler use.
Once crops have been harvested and the fields have been cleared, our in-ground sensors will tell the AI system the nutrient levels of each area's soil. The AI system will then use seasonal data, its knowledge of crop nutrient requirements, and our in-ground data to decide which crops should be planted where to improve long-term soil quality and optimal plant growth.
So how can you help? You can do school fundraisers or visit our webpage, farmwatchodps.com.au, to donate. When you donate, you can see our live VR feed showing how the farm is progressing, thanks to FarmWatch. Caleb will demonstrate now.
I think the judges have an opportunity to have a little look in the VR cardboard right now if you want to have a look at this, and the rest of the audience.
We might put some music up.
No, I'm good.
Is it loading?
Everyone else is super jealous right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is it not on the
Sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
So as you can see, this is a 360-degree view of our farm, and you can click on certain parts to find out more information on our virtual reality simulator. Judges, you can see these on your headsets.
Are you ready to wrap? Guys, are you ready to wrap it up?
Hashtag FarmWatch, brought to you by Oak Hill Drive Public School.
Officially sponsored by Google Microsoft.
So magnificent. Well done, team. How are you feeling now? Oh, you've got a microphone on. Keep talking.
I feel great.
You feel great. Do you feel relieved?
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. What about this side? How are you feeling?
Non-nervous anymore.
Non-nervous anymore. Yep. Nice. Oh, so proud. Now, as you make your way off stage, you're very, very proud teachers. Can I get you to stand up, teachers, and give the room a wave, because you have been remarkable. All right, we'll get you to walk out the back, over to get your microphones off. And I think it is Kingscliff Primary that we are going to send out to get mic'd up. Thank you so much, as our next team starts to come in. But as they do, I want to explain to you the 10 times piece. So we say when we're designing that we go for a big moonshot, and we'll often say with the feedback, if you can make the design 10 times better, then we know users are going to jump on board it. So we've been using this idea the whole time. So whether it be in showing affirmations or giving feedback or acting on feedback and prototyping, we want to make things 10 times better. So this is why we keep pushing 10 times louder, 10 times more excited, 10 times more ideas. We just keep going deeper and deeper into it. So we're going to, in between, turn up a little bit of music so the judges can make a few notes. You can have a bit of a chat around what you liked about that, questions that you might have as well, just as we prep the teams and the tech in between. And you can see a big shout out again to Kimberly, who is working behind the scenes here to make sure that all of this is doing its thing. You're amazing, Kimberly. So, judges, are you ready for our next pitch? Yeah, we are. That's great. Fantastic. Can I get you to show ovation/appreciation for our team from Samuel Gilbert Primary?
Hey judges, are you thirsty? Well, here you go.
Thank you.
How about you? What a shame. Here. Oh. No water? That's not good. Sadly, you may have to get used to it. Wow, I had absolutely no idea just how bad the drought actually is. My school recently hosted a fundraiser to help our farmers, but this is much worse than I imagined. Did you know all of New South Wales has been declared in drought?
1 in 5 farmers have been diagnosed with depression, with the #1 cause being due to drought conditions.
The Millennium Drought of 1997 to 2009 had direct and massive impacts on the Australian economy.
This is an incredibly challenging time for the farmers. Don't believe me? Let's hear it directly from them.
Hi, I'm Hannah from Game Changer News. I'm in 10th grade with volunteer Miguel. We've all heard about the terrible drought in New South Wales, but do you really know what it's like being a farmer in this rain? So, how long have you been living on the farm?
I have lived here my whole life, and before that, my dad, and then my granddad. As you can see, my family has lived here for 3 whole generations.
Wow, can you tell me about how the drought has affected your crops this year?
None of this year's crops has grown, which means my family gets no income, and prices of food will rise for everyday Australians.
Thank you for explaining this difficult issue that thousands of farmers are facing in New South Wales. Thank you, and now back to Game Changer HQ.
It's clear that the lack of water caused by the drought affects our farmers in multiple ways, like poor mental health, loss of income, and even possible closures of farms.
We are here to help change their future, to find solutions to the water shortage.
Introducing the Hydro Dispenser. Woo-hoo. Here's our resident ideas guru, scientist Finn.
What about the design itself? Having a machine going around on the crop field, using its sensors to determine whether a plant is in
water, it sends a message to drone. That's for later.
Thanks, Finn. Waffle is incredible technology. Just watch how it works.
The probe's arms go up and down to test the soil. The probe tests how much water is in the soil. There is 256 mils. That's not good.
So, you've met Waffle, the first important part of our design. Now, meet Hydro Spencer, our water sensor dispenser. In an innovative world first, we have created a way to get the crops their much needed water, which will allow them to grow, easing strain on farmers, ensuring their income and our own food security.
Hydro Spencer is a medium drone that has multiple parachutes lined with our special mesh. Within each parachute are dozens of small water pellets that swell when pulled through a cloud.
Once Waffle has located an area of need, it electronically sends this information to Hydro Spencer, which then proceeds to fly through clouds located in coastal areas.
Hydro Spencer then flies to the farmer's area of need, watering the crops to required amount, allowing them to grow without wasting a precious drop.
As an added bonus, the outer shell of the pellets is made up of various plant nutrients, which add an extra element ensuring crop health.
In supporting and investing in our design, you will be helping thousands of farmers grow their crops, keep their income to support their families, and possibly relieve some mental health issues.
So, Game Changer panelists, our question to you is, will you support our idea?
So will you? It's a simple yes or no. That's how a pitch closes. We said close strongly, don't give them an out. You can or you don't. It's really up to you. All right, what was the best part about delivering a pitch and coming up with an idea?
I enjoyed being here and thinking about how to make our pitch.
It was so good. We were so glad you're here as well. Thank you so much for it. All right, we did some pitching stuff yesterday. What did you bring into the pitch from our lesson?
Hannah went to the lesson with me.
Oh, sorry. Surely I taught her how to do that. No, kidding.
To always close powerfully and to not always just to be confident.
Nice. Are you proud of your team?
Very proud.
Amazing. We're so proud as well. Where are your teachers? Yeah. Everyone, the teachers. Fantastic. Well, as you make your way back to your teachers for a giant high five, I'm going to ask Mount Terry public to get mic'd up. I'll get you guys to go outside as well and meet Jared and take your mics off. Judges, I'll give you some thinking time. All of you, I'll give you some, oh my goodness, that was amazing thinking time. And we will switch over and get ready for our next school. Well, they're already in the door, so we better give them their affirmations. I've heard that this one has a little role play, a little song and dance kind of situation in it. Can we please welcome Kingscliff Primary?
We are answering the question, how can we encourage young people to recycle plastic bottles and build a more sustainable future? Did you know that at least 8 million tonnes of plastic enters the oceans each year, and more than 50% of sea turtles have consumed plastic? Even more shocking than that is, every half a second, this much plastic makes its way into the world's ocean. Half a second, half a second, half a second. Wait, I can't count that fast. Hands up if you'd like some money. Yes, lots of things. What if I told you there was a way to reduce the number of bottles being discarded into a natural habitat and earn shopping credits easily and simply? Let me introduce you to Binstar. Binstar is a fun, easy and unique way to reduce the impact that plastic bottles have on our environment. Ned?
Okay. Before we go further, our friend Louis will help someone set up an account. Would any of the judges like to volunteer? Hello, I'm Louis.
Hi, I'm Leslie.
Can you please tap this? Oh, wait, no.
Am I after him? Am I after him? Yeah.
Can you please
I
tap
literally
this?
say it after he's done. When he comes back.
Can you please do a username and password?
Is that for here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we can
And
just
press
register.
and done.
Done.
That's easy.
That's it?
Yep.
Doesn't mean act. With over 300 million new users coming onto their mobile devices in the next 7 years, mobile apps and social media platforms will become more important than ever. Binstar will change the way young people think about rubbish.
Finish this water. Better put it in the recycling.
Bradley has chosen to put his plastic bottle in the recycling bin.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, I'm using Binstar.
Binstar? What's Binstar?
Binstar is a free app that allows you to earn shopping credits just by putting your recycling in the correct bin. Here, let me show you. Beep. Oh yeah, top 10 recycling points for New South Wales. Thanks, Binstar.
The recycling bin is now full. It now converts to a drone and flies to the processing facility. Here in the processing facility, bottles are recycled into 3D printing filament and printed into reusable products. If you're clever enough to use Binstar, the credits you've earned go towards these purchases.
Hi, I'd like to buy one of these reusable bottles.
Cash or card?
Neither. Binstar.
You've got exactly 156 credits in your
Nice.
Binstar.
So how much do I owe you?
Nothing.
Oh, really? Thanks, Binstar.
The more you use Binstar, the more credits you earn. The more you use Binstar, the more acknowledgement you receive. The more you use Binstar, the more you feel good. Binstar users are ranked on a leaderboard. It's easy to see who's using Binstar near you and how your recycling compares. We hope that by rewarding Binstar users with shopping credits and acknowledging them on social media, together we reduce the impact of plastic bottles on the environment and create a better world for all of us. All together, get a Binstar account and start saving the world today. Thank you.
Well done. Standing ovations all round. I love this. How did you get Woolworths on board?
Well, you can sell the products at Woolworths as well, like the reusable
You could.
bottles.
We haven't been able to secure them
Not yet.
Talk to the manager.
Contract negotiations.
I don't know who taught them how to pitch.
Contract negotiations.
Contract negotiations. Well done. That was amazing, and thank you for being part of the Game Changer Challenge. Can I also, where is their teacher? Well done. Affirmations to our fabulous teachers. Well done, guys. As you make your way back down to your teacher, I am going to please ask, I did have it in my mind, Alstonville Public School, if you can make your way to get microphoned. Now, just as we're switching over as well, I want to show you this fabulous woman in the corner, Jessamy. Now, Jessamy, really? Are we going to a Nana's afternoon tea? Jessamy? Jessamy did all the wonderful live scribing that some of you may have seen on the live feed with the panel on day one.Jessamy's been with us this whole time and into late last night, helping our students scribe, helping our students to actually think outside of the word box and to truly understand how to make sense of their ideas. You'll see some of her brilliant work. What she's doing right now is actually live scribing, what you call it, graphic recording, every pitch. So every team will have their own diagram, animation, beautiful thing to go back with. So it's pretty wonderful. So thank you, Jessamy, for sticking with us. Okay, so we need to give affirmations and ovations for our next school, which is Mount Terry. Fabulous, Mount Terry Public! Woo!
Go out. You want to stand on that side? Yep, you go out of this way. Hi, I'm Ashley Fenwick from the Mount Terry Game Changers, and our challenge is how might we design a learning experience that allows students who are unable to attend school to learn and enjoy while disconnected. What's that? Okay, breaking news. This just in. There's been a new invention created that helps children learn by accessing class sessions to teach them when they're not at school. I'm being told that it is called Virtually Anything, the Education Simulation. Now, I'd like to introduce one of the creators of Virtually Anything, the Education Simulation, or VATES, Miss Suleiman Rai. So, Miss Suleiman Rai, who can access this creation?
Everyone, university students, primary schoolers, high school children, unemployed adults, teachers, suspended children, and sick people.
Fascinating. And where can you access this high-tech device and educational service?
You can access VATES from anywhere, your room, your university, if you live overseas, a hospital, a rural area that doesn't have any universities near, anywhere you can think of. Your only limitation is your imagination.
Amazing. How can this help reconnect people?
VATES is an innovative solution to provide a fixed understanding of the problem that is lots of children constantly missing school because they live in remote areas. VATES allows a social, safe place for all students like a normal school.
What does this headset look like?
VATES looks like a normal VR headset, but when you plug it in, the magic really comes to life so you can learn whatever you want, whenever you want.
Intriguing. And how does it work?
Universities, classrooms, schools, wherever you need to learn. A virtual replica is created and in milliseconds you are transported there. Imagine you want to do a special course and there's no universities that provide that course anywhere near you. You plug in VATES and you can learn instantly, anywhere, anytime, any disconnected student.
Is there some sort of controller? If yes, why?
Yes, we felt that we needed some kind of tie to the physical world so you're not completely immersed in a fake world. We thought it was very important to incorporate the physical world. The controller allows you to select courses, participate in tests, and gives instant feedback on every answer you give.
Here are some of the impacts.
If you are sick and can't go to school, VATES is there for you. If you live in a regional area, VATES is there for you. If you're an unemployed adult looking for a job, if you're a full-time parent or you can't afford a university, or if you're studying for a dangerous job or you're trying to learn a new skill. For example, if you were trying to learn a new skill of how to fly an airplane, you would want to practice in some kind of simulator so that you don't crash the plane. So that's why VATES is there.
This has been an amazing news segment today, learning about a specially programmed VR learning experience. This is why you should buy virtually anything, the education simulation. Even if you don't need it, you don't need it yet. Virtually anything, the education simulation. Anytime, anywhere, any disconnected student.
Mate! It's anywhere, anytime.
Can I get all of you here so that we can show some love, because we had quite a few that were running behind the scenes, so I think that we can get it even more buoyant. I messed it up. Fantastic. You've got some affirmations. You're not catching them. They're going onto the back wall. Whoa. Nearly lost them. All right. How are you feeling? We've heard from these two. How are you feeling after that?
I'm pretty relieved now. I'm just happy that I got it done, and because I was a bit nervous to start with. So
what was making you nervous?
Just the fact of it being live streamed and up in front of everyone. But now that it's done, I'm glad that I wasn't too nervous about it.
Okay. I know people in the live stream are giving you affirmations right now, so you ready to catch them?
Yep.
Okay, go. Fantastic. So amazing. We're so proud of you. Where is your teacher? Teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, teachers. Fantastic. All right, I'll get you to go and make your way to your teachers for a giant high five. Super proud of you all. And Chris, we're going to get everybody up for a bit of an activator. So can I get everybody on your feet, please? Including our panelists. You can play at home here. What are we doing?
So, hello. We are going to play a game which you all know, but we are going to lift it up into the World Championship level. So do you guys know how to play Thumb War?
No.
All right, can I borrow a human? You two will do beautifully. So we know the traditional version of Thumb Wars. Can you come over here? Good man. The traditional version of Thumb Wars is between two people. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a Thumb War. Then what do we do? Ow, that really hurts. You're very strong. So we try and pin a thumb down. Now, in the days where we have things like, does anyone here play Fortnite? Okay. Minecraft? What's that other one? Roblox. All right. In days where we can play games with thousands of other people around the world, we want to take the analog game of thumb wrestling and make it massive multiplayer. Okay? So to do that, can I borrow your hand? We put another hand in there, another hand in there.
I'm going to get you to move across it
so we can see. Oh, hello, live stream.
Yeah, let them play.
Greatest game in the world. Another hand in there. Come on, you two. We can get like 5 people in here, easy. All right, in, perfect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lift our hands up. We're then going to put our left hands in here and have another level of this game. That's the one. And on 3, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Ow. All right, got you? All right. So we're going to have a challenge now, and we're going to see that if everyone in this room, and if you can't participate in this for any reason, make some noise for those people who can. I want us to find some friends. Judges, you're going to love this. Find some friends. Make yourself a node, and then we'll count you in for some thumb wars. Go and grab some people. You guys can go there. Beautiful. Alrighty, so we're going to go on my count if that's perfect. Murat, I think you've got, that's perfect. I think you've got some winners in there. Left hand as well. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Okay, guys. So, we are not quite finished there. That level of the game is still not big enough for me. So what I'm going to ask you to do is rejoin your right hands together in the way that you did before. And then you're going to stick your left hand out into the air and try and find another left hand somewhere else. And we're going to see if we can actually connect all of these people together. There we go. You're going to have to squish around. Nicely done. Perfect. All right, we're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Go! I got you. Okay, beautiful. Can we have a 10x round of applause for you joining in that game? If you guys want to grab your seats again, we're going to move forward.
Fantastic. But as you are grabbing your seats and the judges are making their way back to the panel, can I get you to give ovations and appreciation for Alstonville Public School?
Okay. Put it behind us.
Hi, I'm Riley.
I'm Aiden.
I'm Jasmine.
I'm Lewis.
I'm Max.
And I'm Lockie.
And together we are Alstonville Game Changers. So our question was, how can we design technology to help people with sensory disorders live a happier and more purposeful life? Imagine Will is a Year 5 student at your school.
He might be non-verbal.
He might not have many friends.
He might not like loud noises.
He might not be able to tell emotions. He might not know how to make friends.
He might not be able to participate in normal school activities.
But that can all change with the EM bud. But the EM bud doesn't cure the sensory disorder, but it can severely improve it.
Now, you might all be wondering, what does the MBUD stand for? It stands for Empathy Bot You Deserve. The extendable arms are well gripped and can hug people like Will to make them feel better. They can also wrap around you, turning the robot into a portable backpack.
The earphones placed on the MBUD's head can easily soothe a child like Will. It blocks out all the loud noises and calms the Will down so he can focus on his work and participate in the community.
The screen on the MBUD stomach is there for a reason. You can play various memory games on it.
And the memory game I actually created on Scratch. That's good to know.
Amazing.
Just give it a second.
Which it doesn't seem to want to work.
Press the play.
But there was a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the game like the one that isn't there. The game like the one that was meant to be there.
It was a memory game.
Was a memory game that was meant to help with short-term memory. Next slide. And not only it was helpful with memory, but it was also quite fun, so you could play if you didn't have to. Anyway, and you could also get different variations of the game to help with different parts of the memory.
So, the MBUD revolves around helping children and adults with sensory disorders. And it's doing so by giving out endless amounts of empathy. So I think this part of the MBUD is one of the most important. So it's the glowing heart on its chest. So it can change colours depending on the MBUD's mood, which would help Will or other children with sensory disorders learn how to read emotions and be able to make friends in real life. And the two buttons on either side of the MBUD's heart is a way for Will to express his emotions because they generally can't. So if you press the first button, it comes up with a happy face and plays happy music, therefore meaning that he's happy. Pressing the other button comes up with a flat face, meaning that he's not feeling too well, and it plays okay music. Pressing both buttons down comes up with a sad face and means that he's sad, and that plays sad, really sad music, meaning that he's cranky or sad and doesn't want to really be part of the activity.
It also has squishy ears on the top of its head, so if Will or another child gets upset, afraid or stressed, they can just go with the M-Bud and squish their ears and a wave of calmness will come over them. As the M-Bud can go anywhere with you, it could help you in any situation, at the park, at school, at the shops, anywhere. The squishy ears are a great addition to the M-Bud.
The M-Bud also has a rechargeable battery on its back, so when it's running low you can give it a short charge and it will reverse back to its normal form. This battery is a long-lasting battery, so you can access and use it at all times.
One of the potential most important parts of the M-Bud is the speaker. It can let people like Will, if he is non-verbal, speak by connecting to the waves that his brain sends into the earpiece and sending it to the M-Bud, allowing the M-Bud to speak for him, like this.
Hi, my name's Will.
So we hope that you love the M-Bud as much as it loves you back. Thanks
for listening.
Catch your affirmations. There's lots of them. So good. Such a joy to work with you all. What's been the best part of the Game Changer Challenge?
Probably working out what we were going to do and building the M-Bud.
Yeah,
and teamwork.
And teamwork. Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
All right, where are your teachers, please? Fantastic. Can we please give a round of applause to the teachers as well? Huge, huge work. So as you are heading off for a high five, can I get Kajugong Valley Public to go and get mic'd up? And I will get you guys to head off stage. Well done. And thank you so much for all of the awesome that you have put into place. Yep, beautiful. All right, we'll give you just a second, judges, to have a bit of a chat around that. I'll put music up for about 30 seconds until I introduce our next school. powering through these amazing pictures. And can I give a shout out to all of our game changers for keeping on the 5-minute clock? That is really, really hard to do. So that's an amazing thing. Well done. Well done. So I would like us, if we can please, send some ovations, affirmations, just some general cheers and excitement and fizziness for the team from Burke Ward Public. Keep those cheers going as this team moves in.
Hey mate, do you want to play? Why, yes, yes. What do you want to play? B, A, C, K, G, A, M, O, N. Sorry mate, I can't spell.
It is so easy to take these two skids show just some of the difficulties that people can face every day when trying to communicate with one.
Keep going, just keep going. Just keep going. We're gonna just keep going, guys.
Go.
Your turn.
What? I don't understand sign language. Sorry.
Can we restart because we now have a... We absolutely can.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Please don't apologise. Can we give some... So proud of you all. And we will totally come back. Okay? Big breath, big regroup as a group. All good? Amazing. Yes?
So guys, come outside.
Are we going to get
So we've got a team that's ready to go. I'm just going to check that they're ready to go because they were doing their 5 minutes. So give me 2 seconds. Can you switch this on? Yep. So we know what to do by now with our ovations and affirmations for, they've asked me to call them the Kudgegong Crusaders.
I'll stand here. You good? Go. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game Changer Television. We interrupt your regular program to bring you breaking news. An earthquake and tsunami
The region
has
near the provincial capital of Jayapura were triggered by torrential
struck the Indonesian island of Sulawesi. The death toll sits at 832.
The Vice President has warned it could reach into the thousands. Luckily, the Kajagong Crusaders have answered the question, how can we ensure isolated and remote communities get the help they need during a time of crisis?
And that answer is the AIDD, Artificial Intelligent Disaster Data Distributor. The AIDD is foremost an artificial intelligence. It has the ability to think and learn using data provided on the ground at the site.
When used during a time of crisis, the device quickly gathers data across and multiplies sites using a variety of tools in the hand of local communities. Why is AIDD such a valuable tool? Professor Emu is here to explain.
Our world faces many challenges. The Global Risk Report lists 5 risks that will have the biggest impact in the next 10 years. These include weapons of mass destruction, extreme weather events, natural disasters, climate change, and water crisis.
Thank you, Professor. Now, let's see how it works. Survivors are currently using the medical scanner as part of the AIDD to collect real-time data about the injured. As you can see, the scanner uses infrared technology and sound waves to determine injuries.
The AIDD collects the medical information across different deployment sites, sifts through the data before determining when to send further medical support, including air evacuation and on-ground support. It is a triage in the cloud, ensuring medical resources and personnel are prioritized and distributed to those in most need.
The AI prioritizes patients to make sure that the right people are being seen first. We will now go live to the scene where a man has just been rescued from a collapsed building using the AIDD technology.
I felt so scared. I didn't think I could get out. But I could hear the AIDD voice giving rescuers instructions as to what brick to remove first.
Using the infrared scanner and sound waves along with X-ray and density scanners, the AIDD gathers vital data and calculates, using multiple variations, the risk factors associated with rescue. Before nominating the best rescue plan, the AIDD makes judgments humans can't, sending equipment without wasting time or valuable resources.
A major bridge leading into Palu is currently unstable. One of the lead rescuers has agreed to share information on how the AIDD has helped.
The AIDD was able to scan the bridge's structure, take accurate measurements to determine the water saturation in the ground, impacting on the bridge's foundations.
If you put these pieces of metal in the water, then you'll see it all light up. That means there's a lot of water and it's really damp.
So we could send the correct machinery and work crews to the area. Information supplied through the AIDD meant we could send teams quickly and to the correct location. The augmented reality connected to the AIDD gave virtual on-the-spot instructions, ensuring immediate dangers were fixed.
This scene of Indonesia is the main point of where the deadly tsunami struck. The debris has obviously had some massive impact.
Prime Minister Vigona had positive things to say about the AI Triple D's success.
The system is easily deployed and used, enabling governments and first responders to send help when most needed. As an AI device, the AI Triple D can be used worldwide. Each individual unit is able to link and connect, sharing real-time data and determining real solutions. As our world moves into an era of instability and both man-made and natural disasters threaten, we need AI Triple D to ensure that during a time of crisis, communities get the help they need, and governments and aid agencies are strategic in the allocation of resources and personnel. The AI Triple D is an economic asset, ensuring global funds and resources are sent where they are needed. Another great Aussie invention. Well done to the Kudgee Crusaders. And the world owes you a lot of gratitude.
Well, that's all from us at Game Changers headquarters. Back to you.
Agree, Kudgee Crusaders, the world does owe you. Well done. What's been your favourite part of Game Changer Challenge?
Definitely being able to work as a team and have all these experiences while working together and collaborating.
Oh, have you become even tighter besties?
Yes, I would say so.
Fantastic. We're so proud of you. Where are your teachers? Teacher? And at the back. Fantastic. I think you were one of the last schools here last night. I was like, woo-hoo, time to go, dinner, food, all of the things. Well done. You worked so hard, so well deserved for all of these beautiful affirmations. So as you make your way back to your teachers, what do you need?
Do you want to grab the water so they don't drink it?
Grab the water so they don't drink it. Fantastic. And we will give these guys a last round of applause. We've only got a couple more pictures, and these are absolutely phenomenal and remarkable. So the judges are having a little bit of a chat, and we've got our team that has just finished being mic'd up. But again, we just have to keep that energy going. It's no good if it's just for our first team and not for our final team. So we have the team that deserves your ovations, affirmations, all of the things for Yagoona Public. Who are?
2 minutes, 1 minute away.
Who are 1 minute away. Awkward silence time. All right, we'll put up some music. You can just have a little brain break for a second. I got a little bit excited, Yagoona. Don't worry, we'll get them to do it again for you. What a good crowd you are. All right, so we're just switching in some tech here. Do you need a little... Can I also give this team a bit of a shout out before they start? They came in this morning and something had happened, the ghosts in the night with their prototype, it had all been broken. And rather than come in and go, oh my goodness, as I'm sure I would have, cried, done the sniffy thing, these guys went, okay, oh well, let's regroup and get back to work. So they rebuilt their whole prototype this morning. So they get a bit of a resilience award.
Turn up the volume, Chris.
Good work, Chris. You got this. Fantastic.
Okay, Ben.
Welcome everyone. We are Yagoona Public School, the game changer of the future.
Our challenge today is how to incentivize our students to accept that rubbish is there in the environment is their problem too. We chose the question because we have a huge problem in Yagoona Public School with litter and not making it into the bins. Most days, students arrive at our school with single-use lunch bags, lollies, chocolates, and other rubbish. Our students are taught about what's happening to the environment but have not accepted that it's their rubbish from their lunch and recess which is doing the damage. We identified that students have a variety of reasons why they don't deal with their litter properly. These are: bins are full, bins have dirty food wrapping, students aren't taught to put their litter in the bin, we know they don't appreciate or make the connection that it's their rubbish which is killing the earth and its wildlife. We created a VR Google tour to show our students what their rubbish is doing to the environment. This tour is a reality check. We hope to create empathy by immersing them in our trash garbage world. We're going to show them how their garbage ends up in the ocean.
We have developed our rubbish route to the sea, showing the 3 main paths rubbish takes to the ocean from our school. We will eventually use a live tracker on students' litter to show the true path of their rubbish, but initially we have tracked a route through the suburbs of Sydney. The 3 main routes are by the harbour, through the Georges River and around by Botany Bay.
Plastic bags start out as fossil fuels and end up as deadly waste in landfills and the ocean. Birds often mistake shredded plastic bags for food, filling their stomach with toxic debris. Up to 80% of plastic enters the ocean from land. 100,000 marine animals are killed every year. Yagoona Public School kids use single-use plastic bags, and we hope to change that through this tour and by introducing them with our fun new smart bin. Now if you look through your VR headsets.
Describe it.
What the judges are looking at today they are looking at a tour throughout our school, the ocean, and more.
Our prototype is designed to incentivize and motivate. Initially, Yagoona's students to treat their rubbish sensibly, but have fun at the same time. Our bins will have sensors to detect what type of rubbish you are disposing and will open the appropriate bin lid. Compost for our school garden, plastic and aluminium for recycling and reusing, and finally, general waste for collection. Our prototype demonstrates the lid lifting, and a funny message and happy face will be displayed to students. Our next incentive is to build a game into the bin that students can play and collect points, and winners announced each week. The game will have a fun, competitive way to change the behavior of our students and show them that garbage is everyone's responsibility.
So the bin has 3 lids, as you can see, one for recycling, one for compost, and one for waste. When you put the garbage in the bin, you will get this little screen saying thank you and play a little tune. It'll also give you a point that you could either spend on playing a game, or if you get enough points, you can order something online. Inside the bins are sensors that can detect when the garbage is at a certain level so that it can start compressing it so there's more space. And when it's all full, it will send a message to the headquarters of the company to tell them that the bin needs emptying or it needs repairing.
At Yaguna Public School, these game changes are going to change the behaviors of students around the state. Our solution is fun, innovative, and it will protect our environment. Our VR tour will educate students about our actions. We want you to help us bam this reality by funding our Smart Fun Bin. We are the Game Changers. Thank you for listening.
Catch them and don't put them in the bin. Keep them, put them in your pocket. Fantastic. Talk to me about how you made this thing do the thing.
So we had to get a Lego EV3 kit. Yep. We had to use one motor to move the lid up and down.
Yep.
And originally we were going to use sensors, but then it ended up not working.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you did something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, good resilience. Amazing resilience. So good. Chris, I think that was something that you wanted to give a shout out to.
I've just noticed there's a bit of a theme. A couple of things. Firstly, everyone has been so incredibly professional when there has been a little technical hiccup, which we all expect. And secondly, I did notice a theme that they all seem
Awesome.
So we've got 2 more schools coming.
We do. So I want to give a shout out to your teachers as well. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And as you make your way back to high five your teachers, thank you so much. You can leave or you can take it, whatever you like. Yeah, you're a bit nervous of touching it now, aren't you? Make your way back. We are actually going to switch almost right into our next school with ovations and affirmations for South Coogee Public. You are going so fast, Chris. I like your song. Ooh.
Good morning. We're the South Coogee Earth Warriors. Let me introduce our team. We have Sarah, we have Keena, Elliot with 2 L's, Bogdan, and Elliot with 1 L. Our team is passionate about changing human habits in relation to plastic pollution in our ocean. Our big problem is, how might we create awareness for our local communities to reduce plastic pollution on our local beaches? So, right now, our beaches are a rubbish dump, filled with plastic waste because of us. The marine life population is dramatically decreasing, and together we want to help stop this disaster.
So, let's introduce you to Seaside Sammy. An intelligent robot that has the capability to express emotion, knowledge,
There are now over 5 trillion plastics in our oceans.
and fun, with the motion sensor that talks to you when it knows you're there.
Seaside Sammy's mission is to raise awareness within local communities and to initiate both change in habits and inform everyone of the impacts that plastic pollution coming from our household items is having on our sea and our local beaches.
Seaside Sammy will visit public places like shopping centres, parks, beaches, and most importantly, schools, spreading her message.
More than 100 million sea animals are killed each year by your plastic waste.
Seaside Sammy will engage students and adults alike by providing them with a virtual experience of the impact we are having on our local beaches by overusing plastic products.
When you're older, it is thought that there's going to be more plastic in the ocean than fish.
Students will have the opportunity to engage with the problem at home by downloading an app and watching live underwater footage of the impact plastic pollution is having on our beaches. Now, judges, would you like to immerse yourselves into Seaside Sally's virtual reality of our ocean state?
While you're enjoying your VR, make sure you look left and right, hear more, see more, and feel more.
That's it.
The judges can see it, so they're the most important.
Seaside Sammy hopes to evoke empathy and action by all virtue users to make a stance against plastic products. Anything you want to say, Sammy?
So, what do you want to know? So help me save our oceans. So let's change the game and the state of our oceans.
Thank you.
It takes an almighty team to let a robot have the last word. Fantastic. What's been your favourite part of Game Changer?
Just probably just going everywhere. Google. Yeah. Learning everything.
Pretty cool. Awesome. And where are your teachers? Yay! Superstars. Thank you so much for that. I am going to get you to take Robot and I will move this along. But thank you so much for being part of Game Changer. So do you want to head back over? We get your microphones taken off and we're ready for our very last pitch, a return visit from the team at Burke Ward Public.
Yeah, who's pushing him in? Do I push him in still?
Can we just have like
2 seconds.
35 seconds?
Seconds if you can. While they keep this going, this team has changed coloured shirts. So that was the big question I asked. Have you all changed coloured shirts? And they said, yeah, we swapped some things around in our absence. So you'll notice that one as well. But they are on their way. It's going to be a big entrance. So when you see that door open, I want you to be on your feet again, making lots and lots of noise for them. 30 seconds, short ad break. Just as a heads up while we're clipping in here, we're actually, a team of us are off this afternoon to run this in Dubbo. So a very big part of the Game Changer Challenge. A lot of you have flown in from all over, but it's going to be great to do a one-day sprint in Dubbo, and we're really looking at localised solutions as well. So we've got some amazing panellists that are local industry experts, and we fully expect it to be a very, very exciting one-day sprint. Game Changers, can you imagine doing all of what we have done here in one day? How do you think they're going to feel by the end of Friday? A little bit tired. We might have to do like sit-down pitches or nap pitches. Nap chat, what do you think? Nap chat. Love it. All right, Chris, how are we going? Great, by the look of it. Just Yeah. It's always fun when you get the little sign that's like, something's gone wrong. I don't know if anyone's ever had that on their device. Something's gone wrong, and there's like a this emoji. Like, I'm going to need some more information. Yeah, fatal error. For who? You? Me? Again, technology, talk to me. I need more information. While Chris is plugging in as well, can I get a little kind of sound bites from the judges? If you had to tweet out, if all the live stream and everything went down here, what would you tweet out, Mark Scott?
Just great ideas and great energy from everyone today. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's really been blown away, hasn't it? I know you're a big tweeter as well, Mira.
I'd say outstanding, confident pictures.
Yeah. Really, really amazing. Industry expert. What are you going to go back and tell the Googlers?
Inspiration, collaboration, teamwork, design thinking.
Yeah.
At all levels.
Do you think some people at Google should be frightened for their jobs?
I sure am.
Yeah. Going back, like, I'll work harder. I promise. In terms of these being your future university students, how does it make you feel?
Well, quite scared because I have to put a lot of effort to motivate them to maintain those great ideas and that great teamwork.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it, to think, oh gosh, we've got to maybe switch around our teaching and learning a little bit to make sure that we're ready for this. And I know you get to visit lots and lots of schools, Leslie. Is this pretty normal of New South Wales public schools?
Well, it might be, but this makes me want to go back to those schools and get into your classes. It sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, really fun. And I know that there's lots of resources that the students have been using. We've got a beautiful design thinking playbook. We've got lots of teaching resources in there as well. So all of these game changers are now equipped to teach this process with their peers in staff rooms. So I think we'll see design thinking as a bit of a new DNA for teaching and learning in New South Wales public schools, which is great. And Uncle Brian to have the last word. Now, I have to tell you, this is a bit of an in-joke. Once you've hung out for hours and hours like we do, it's an in-joke. We on our first day, we're talking about a getting older empathy challenge that Chris described. And there was a point where it just slipped out of my mouth when we were talking about building empathy for getting older. And I said, Brian, what does it feel like? And Brian said, well, you know, your eyesight starts to fail. And of course, he's got his groovy designer glasses on. And from then on, he was known as Uncle Brian very, very affectionately. But as a designer, a person that has worked on many, many design projects and now in department, what are you seeing around the design process with these primary school pictures?
I'm seeing such incredible energy, such incredible insight, such amazing empathy. I think just looking at what we've seen today, that the future of our country and the world is in safe hands with the challenges that these students are rising to tackle, you know, and the solutions that they've already presented. This is sensational stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. So we are incredibly excited. And Chris, I'm wondering how close we are to going.
Super close.
Perfect.
Anyone from the Microsoft team is here?
Yeah, Megan. Here comes Megan from Microsoft to help out. Fixing PowerPoints. Turn it off and turn it on again. Perfect. Looks like it might be working.
We'll do it with the widget, yeah.
Beautiful. Cool. Okay, so they said that they are all good to go regardless of the technology, so we know what to do. We've already given them the cheers, but hey, you give those affirmations out for free. On your feet for ovations and celebrations and affirmations. Backward.
We're gonna have to smile.
Do you want to...
Hey mate, you want to play? Yes. What do you want to play? B, A, C, K, N,
RC, backspace, G, A, M, M, O, N. I can't spell.
What? I don't know sign language, sorry.
These two skits show just some of the difficulties that people can face every day when trying to communicate with one another. It is so easy to take communication for granted, but have you ever stopped and thought about how frustrating it is when there are barriers to communication?
And we have. That's why we designed the neurochip, to allow everyone to instantly share their thoughts and ideas.
The neurochip is a portable, durable, versatile device that connects wirelessly with a person's mind. To explain the features of the neurochip, we've created some symbols. This brainwave symbol represents the neurochip reading our thoughts and turning them into speech. The neurochip is able to send and receive communication. It receives brainwaves, decodes them, turns them into speech, and then sends the information to a device of your choice, like a phone or speaker.
This symbol is the switch function, which allows you to select different modes. Sometimes you might want to filter your thoughts and not have what you are thinking come out as speech.
Definitely.
So you can turn the device to safe mode. Other modes are edit, where your words are played back to you before they become speech, and sleep, so your dreams are safely yours.
This is the previous speech. Predictive speech function. Just like previous text, it will help speed up conversations by using speech patterns to project what you are going to say.
The face recognition improves the providing speech by knowing who you are talking to. It knows that how you speak to your mates is different how you speak to your teachers.
The AI function is what really connects the neurochip to its user. It allows the chip to learn users' thought patterns and adapt the communication. By using AI, we can really humanize technology because the neurochip isn't a one-size-fits-all device. The AI lets the neurochip get to know you and how you want to communicate with the people in your life.
You can wear the neurochip on your body in different ways, like behind your ear or a wristband.
Our focus with the neurochip has been on thought-to-speech capabilities, but the potential for enhancing communication with the neurochip technology is endless.
The neurochip will make this a reality.
So I think you've got some VR in your on your tables, judges. Just looking at the three different symbols and how we move from the lack of communication into communication. Beautifully designed and put together by Cal, actually, as well. This one?
Imagine a world where barriers to all types of communication no longer existed. The neurochip may have been our idea,
But we are. But we are counting on the game changers out there.
To make this a reality.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Big affirmations for this team. Did you catch them? I don't know that you caught them all. They're still floating. You can still get them. You can still get them. Fantastic. Can we also get a big shout out to the teachers and the team cheerleaders that have been part of Burke Ward Public? And I'm also going to give a shout out to Jessamy, who helped do some of the sketches. Pretty great, pretty great. So these, I get really into this. I've once been accused of being far too overly excited about young people and their learning. This is our primary school pitch coming to an end. How amazing was that? I'm really sorry, judges. Basically, sorry on behalf, because that is an exceptionally hard decision to make. So what's going to happen now? We'll take a short break for the judges to make their deliberations. We're going to have a little bit of a celebration. You can meet these rock stars, mingle with these rock stars outside over a snack. And at about 11:15, we'll kick off with our secondary pitches. Does that sound okay, judges? Perfect. Thank you so much. 10 times excited for the primary.